Hello everyone, this is Jay Dobbins on the Marvel DC Multiverse. We are now at episode 366, and I'll be doing my review on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So, spoiler alert, if you have not seen Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, I strongly suggest that you do not listen to this episode. You've been warned. So, let's see. Obviously, at the beginning of the movie, America Chavez and a version of Doctor Strange are chased by a demon in the space between universes while searching for the Book of Vishanti. Strange is killed and Chavez accidentally creates a portal that transports herself and Strange's corpse to Earth 616, where that universe's version of Strange rescues Chavez from another demon with help from the Sorcerer Supreme, Wong. Chavez explains that the beings are hunting her because she has the power to travel through the multiverse. Recognizing witchcraft runes, Strange consults Wanda Maximoff for help, but realizes that she is responsible for the attacks. After acquiring the Darkhold and becoming the Scarlet Witch, Maximoff believes that controlling Chavez's powers will allow her to reunite with Billy and Tommy, the children she created during her time in Westview. So, when Strange refuses to surrender Chavez, Maximoff attacks Kamartaj, killing many sorcerers. Chavez accidentally transports herself and Strange to Earth 838, while Maximoff uses the Darkhold to dreamwalk, taking control of her Earth 838 counterpart, who lives a suburban life with her own Billy and Tommy. A surviving sorceress sacrifices herself to destroy the Darkhold and break the dreamwalk. Enraged, Maximoff forces Wong to lead her to Mount Wundagore, a forbidden ancient temple, to re-establish the dreamwalk. So while searching for help, Strange and Chavez are apprehended by Earth 838 Sorcerer Supreme Karl Mordo and brought before the Illuminati, a group consisting of Mordo, Peggy Carter, Black Bolt, Maria Rambeau, aka Captain Marvel in that universe, and Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, and Charles Xavier, also known as Professor X. So, they explain that through reckless use of their universe's Darkhold in an attempt to defeat Thanos, Earth 838's Strange triggered a universe-destroying incursion. So, after defeating Thanos, the Illuminati executed their Strange to prevent him from causing more harm. Mordo believes that Earth 616's Strange is similarly dangerous. But Maximoff reestablishes her dreamwalk at Mount Wundagore and arrives in her Earth 838 counterpart's body before they can pass judgment. She kills all of the Illuminati except Mordo, whom Strange subdues before fleeing with Chavez. The two escape with help from the Earth 838 counterpart of Strange's ex-fiancée Christine Palmer, a scientist working with the Illuminati. So Strange, Chavez, and Palmer enter the space between universes to find the Book of Vishanti, which is the antithesis to the Darkhold, but Maximoff appears and destroys it. Let's see. she then takes over Chavez's mind, using her powers to send the others to an incursion destroyed universe. Strange defeats and destroys Strange defeats the destroyed universe's Strange, who has been corrupted by his universe's Darkhold, and uses it to dreamwalk in the corpse of the deceased alternate Strange, who had previously accompanied Chavez. With Wong's help, Strange saves saves Chavez from Maximov as she tries to take Chavez's powers and encourages Chavez to use her abilities. She transports Maximov to Earth 838, where she sees Billy and Tommy recoil from her in fear while crying for their real mother. So Maximov relents and uses her powers to bring down Mount Wundagore, simultaneously destroying all copies of the Darkhold throughout the multiverse, and apparently sacrificing herself in the process. Chavez returns Strange and Palmer to their respective universes, and then sometime later, Comertage is repaired, and the surviving sorcerers, joined by Chavez, continue training. Strange develops a third eye as a result of using the Darkhold and dreamwalking into her corpse. In a mid-credit scene, Strange is approached by a sorceress, Clea, who warns him that his actions have triggered an incursion that he must help fix. So Strange follows her into the Dark Dimension. So, and before I forget, the movie has made $301.8 million in the first week, with a production budget of $200 million. So, they obviously got some of that production budget money back, for sure. And I'm pretty sure they're going to hit somewhere like, I say over 500 million, maybe 700 or 800. But who knows? They might hit $1 billion, so you never know. But anyway, special effects was excellent. The movie was directed by Sam Raimi, so obviously it was, Sam Raimi is best known for horror films, but he's horror films and of course Spider-Man films as well. He directed Evil Dead movies, so you see Sam Raimi, you're likely going to see Bruce Campbell, which he was in a cameo. He was Pizza Papa, pretty much. So. He was in the movie, but there was rumors going on that he was going to be in the movie anyway. So he often works with Sam Raimi. So obviously he loves having him around. But anyway, I like how they did the Illuminati, even because the Illuminati consisted of 6 people, and I would say half of that 6 was Black Bolt, Professor Xavier, and Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, of course, just like in the comics. However, the other half were different superheroes, like Captain Carter, the Maria Rambeau version of Captain Marvel, and of course Mordo. So, because in the comic books, the Illuminati consisted of 6 people, but of course, you had Black Bolt, Professor Xavier, and Mr. Fantastic, but you also had Iron Man, the Submariner, and Doctor Strange as the Illuminati. But obviously in the MCU, they decided to do something different. So, but I guess that, in another universe, they'll have Illuminati, you know, um, like, of course, uh, Professor Xavier, Doctor Strange, Black Bolt, Iron Man, Mr. Fantastic, and Namor, Prince of Atlantis. So, but obviously it's in the multiverse, so that you never know that in a different universe that it'll be just them instead of half of them, you know. But obviously there's 6 people, so I like how I love the, it was good to see Haley Atwell again as Captain Carter this time. So, and then of course, seeing John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic or Reed Richards, it's obvious that he's now going to be Fantastic Four in the upcoming Fantastic Four movie. And there's rumors going on about Emily Blunt playing the Invisible Woman and Zac Efron playing the Human Torch. And then I heard rumors about Seth Rogen playing Ben Grimm. But then again, they were talking about Dwayne Johnson playing that role is the thing. But I think he's going to stick with DC. But anyway, special effects were excellent. I love how they explain more of the multiverse. And the way I look at it, the multiverse is permanent. Can't be undone. It's here to stay. So, undoing the multiverse is a long shot anyway. However, the incursion should be able to undo. So, like I said, obviously in the third film they're going to undo the incursion, but as far as the multiverse goes, they cannot be undone. And the best thing they can do is sustain it, because if they don't sustain it, the wrong people are going to be coming out, and the ones you don't want coming out are Onslaught, Apocalypse, Carnage, Null, the symbiote god, and Galactus. Those are my top 5 people trust me, those are the top 5 people that you don't want coming out of a different universe. So that's the problem with the multiverse, is that you don't know who or what's going to come out. So people can cross over to other universes now. So obviously, I think the multiverse is going to play a role in pretty much every Marvel movie. Not just Doctor Strange, but also, maybe Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and Thor, Love and Thunder. So, but yeah, multiverse is permanent. But I was pretty angry that that most of the Illuminati was killed off. So I was a little angry about that. 'Cause, I love Captain Carter, and the fact that she got killed off, I was pretty angry about that. So everybody was pretty surprised that, oh man, you just killed everybody, including Professor X, the Earth 318, the Earth 838, Professor X, and played by, of course, Patrick Stewart. So I was very happy that they brought him back, along with Ensign Mount as Black Bolt, because he was Black Bolt in the Inhumans TV show, so, which was canceled. But I was pretty happy that they brought him back, and they made him comic book accurate. So with the suit and everything, so his costume was pretty much just like in the comic books. So that was cool. So, and of course, but yeah, I kind of felt bad for Wanda Maximoff. She created her kids, in her universe, but however, in the multiverse, they existed. But in Earth 616, they didn't exist, so. But yeah, obviously, she was more corrupt, but see, when I saw the trailer, I didn't think she was going to be the main antagonist. I mean, because we were all wondering, like, who's going to be the main antagonist in this film? We all thought it was Mordo, but it was really Scarlet Witch, Wanda Maximoff, of course. So I like that twist, but and on top of that, she killed a lot of people, so couldn't believe that either. But then a lot of people are like, she's not dead, because in the end, she supposedly had sacrificed herself, and destroyed all the dark holes in every universe. So, you know, a lot of people, you know, nobody saw a body, so we're assuming that she's still alive. So obviously they left it open. But she supposedly had redeemed herself, despite the fact that she left bodies, you know, behind. So, but you know, like I said, the writing was good. Sam Raimi did good. It was like a little suspenseful, you know, kind of made it a little scary, you know, Wanda limping around with red eyes and stuff. You know, just chasing Chavez, Strange, and Palmer. So I thought that was kind of, you know, then there was like some little scary parts. Well, I wouldn't say scary, but some parts that kind of made me jump a little bit. So that was pretty good for a Sam Raimi film. Yeah, special effects was excellent. Storyline was good. I felt like they could have done more with it, but it's good enough. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece, but it was good. So it was worth watching a second time anyway. I would say, let's see. You know, obviously, I like how they introduced America Chavez. So obviously, she has a huge role to play in the upcoming Strange film and upcoming Marvel films. So let's see. She might be in the Secret Wars films, or I mean, obviously they're done with the Avengers film, so they can come up with a new title. Might be the Young Avengers or something, or the Defenders. I don't know. But and then of course, you know, let's not forget, you know, the Third Eye, because he used a dark hole to dream walk. So obviously, it turns out there were nasty side effects to that. So, but I mean, he did what he had to do since the Book of Ashanti was destroyed. So, we don't know what's going to happen. Maybe if he undoes the incursion, or if he fixes the incursion, he might lose the third eye. I don't know. That's just a guess, but we'll see what happens. So, I give it a 90 out of 100. So, yeah, that's because they killed, you know, Agent Carter, and they made Wanda Maximoff the main antagonist, which nobody really saw coming. So we thought that she was going to help Strange with the multiverse and stuff like that, but it turns out it wasn't really the case when we saw the film. So, let's see. I love how they introduced Clea. So I think Doctor Strange should move on from Christine and focus on Clea. We'll see if there's any chemistry between them two. I mean, she's a sorceress, he's a sorcerer, so hey, boom, you know. But yeah, he needs to move on from Christine, so yeah, so who knows? Strange might have himself a new girlfriend who's just like him. But anyway, that concludes this review. Feel free to visit us and like us on Facebook. We're available on iTunes, Google Play Music app, Spotify, and of course YouTube.